What is up, YouTubers? It's Nest0002 here, and I am here with
Notimus61,
and we are here to give you the first episode of our Deck Disector.
Da-da-dun.
In this episode, we'll be dissecting the Dark Counterpart deck. To be specific,
not really dark counterpart, but dark monsters.
Well, yes, it has some of the dark counterparts, and
That's
to be more specific, we're going to be dissecting Nordic's dark deck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exciting. So, what's our first Nordic?
Well, Dark-Armed Dragon, very important card, game changer.
Alright, what does he do?
Well, first of all, he's got 2,800 attack, 1,000 defense. Most people know what he does. He's level 7.
Okay.
Yeah, he's level 7. He can't be normal summoned to set. He can be special summoned only if you have exactly 3 dark monsters in your graveyard, which sounds kind of hard to get, but it's not. If you run him with lots of darks, and his effect is you can remove a dark monster from play to destroy a card on the field.
Wow, that is pretty good.
So if you imagine that, you could summon him, you can destroy any card in the field as many times as long as you have dark monsters in your graveyard.
I'm just looking at the Dark Counterpart wiki page, and it even says Dark Counterparts have no external support but are highly playable and powerful, particularly Dark-Armed Dragon.
Yep, that's
And
true,
right-
especially in the deck Teledad, which we'll probably cover in another episode.
Yep, hopefully the next one, and not the next one. Hopefully
The one
episode,
after.
Yeah,
Next
hopefully
one's fine.
episode 3.
Because ironically enough, we're recording episode 1 after episode 2.
Because of a mix-up in our first recording. So right here we have a picture of Dark-Armed Dragon. That is a really good picture.
Yep. Now the next card, I love this card. He's another highly playable card, Dark Grepher.
What's so good about him?
Well, he's level 4. He's got 1,700 attack, 1,600 defense. He works well in decks that require sending darks to the graveyard like mine.
Okay, so exactly what?
He's getting to a bit of a beat 6 at level 4. His effect lets you discard one level 5 or higher dark monster to special summon him, and you can discard a dark monster from your hand and send a dark monster from your deck to the graveyard. He can one-turn a Dark-Armed Dragon.
So yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, so he's like the other half of the Dark-Armed Dragon combo.
Well, he's kind of a the Dark-Armed has so many ways to get him out.
Yeah, but this would probably be the most popular way, I would think.
I also like having on the field. I love having Dark-Armed and Bryanak on the field because you can bounce away your opponent's cards that are impervious to destruction with Bryanak, and then you get stuff in the graveyard for the Dark-Armed's effect. I love that. Like, I dueled this guy with Stardust Dragon, bounced his Stardust away, and then cleared his decimated field, which took him like 5 turns to set up.
Wow, that's pretty good.
1 turn decimated.
That's pretty good.
Now the next card I want to talk about is level 8, Dark Attribute, 2,300 attack, 3,000 defense.
I think I know what this is.
He's obviously a very defensive card. He is the Dark Creator.
Oh, I've heard so much about this guy.
Basically, he is just ridiculously overpowered, and that's why I love him. So, he can't be normal summoned to set. He can be special summoned if you have 5 or more dark monsters in your graveyard.
He wouldn't really work well.
Control their monsters. So, say you've got a field of strong as monsters, but none of them are over 2,900. I could basically special summon this guy if I controlled no monsters, and then his second effect, which is really good, I can banish a dark monster in my graveyard, say Dark Grepher, something that doesn't have any use in the graveyard, and special summon something from the graveyard that's really powerful, like Dark Lord Zerato or Dark Chorus.
Yep, and speaking of those 3 creatures, Dark Creator's picture is right here, Dark Lord Zerato is right here, and Dark Horus is right here.
Yep. There's another one that isn't on there, I don't think, that I like the artwork of. It's Dark General Freed.
No, we don't have that there.
Yeah, it's obviously an alternate to Freed the Matchless General. He's got a good effect. But anyway, the next card I want to talk about is actually Dark Lord Zerato. He's level 8, 2,800 attack, 2,300 defense. His first effect isn't that bad. If you have 4 or more dark monsters in your graveyard, you can tribute summon this guy with 1 tribute instead of 2. His second effect is what I love about this card. You can discard 1 dark monster from your hand to graveyard to destroy all monsters your opponent controls. That's face down, face up, attack, defense, whatever.
Wow, that is pretty good.
The only downside to that is he destroys himself at the end phase.
Oh well, at least you know you've got guaranteed 2,800 damage.
What you could do is you could use Brian Axe effect and bounce him back to your own hand.
Oh yeah, then he wouldn't be
And then
destroyed.
then if you had 4 more Dark Ones in your graveyard, which you might have, you can summon him again with 1 tribute. You have to tribute a Dark Monster.
Okay, so like you could
You tribute 1 Dark Monster, summon him through his effect.
like you could special a Dark Grepher and then just tribute that.
Now, this deck relies a lot on tributing and also graveyard. Speaking of graveyard, this card is kind of a less costly but a bit more unreliable version of Dark Grepher, Armageddon Knight. I mean, he's got a very simple effect. When this card is summoned, so that's by any means, you can send a Dark Monster from your deck to the graveyard. It's basically a case of, this guy is very accurate, you can send anything you want from your deck to the graveyard just by summoning him, but my dislike of him, my only dislike is he's got such low attack.
I mean, it's not that bad.
It's 1,400, most stuff can beat him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so he's good, he's pretty good.
Yep.
The next one is, not so much of a key card, but it's a very good card. Dark Knight Paraseth.
We don't have that here.
Yeah, you can actually see that in the Dark Knight, in the Paraseth's page.
Okay.
Whatever. Anyway, he's level 5. Dark attribute, of course. 1,900 attack, 1,400 defense. Now, I know what you're thinking. 1,900 attack for level 5. That's stupid. Why would I use that? Because, first of all, when he destroys a monster, I can banish 1 Dark Monster in my graveyard to draw a card. So he's a draw engine. Then, for every Dark in your graveyard, he gains 100 attack.
Oh, that is pretty good.
So if you tribute summon him, he's going to have a minimum of 2,000.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
The only disadvantage he doesn't have to the other power of the Seths, which is something that's really odd, is that he doesn't have a piercing effect.
Oh well, I mean that's not so bad.
But I think he more than makes up for it with his other effects.
Hmm.
The next one, and this is the last of the monsters I want to talk about, it's more like a graveyard sorter. Prometheus, King of the Shadows.
What's that?
Level 4, Dark Attribute, 1,200 attack, 800 defense. Now I know what you're saying. I said the Armageddon Knight was bad, so in attack-wise, so this thing should be horrible, right?
Yeah.
He's not. Okay, say I'm dueling you, for example, Ness, and I have 9 Darks in my graveyard, I have Dark Hound in my hand, and I have this in my hand. And you've got a kick-ass field. Summon him. His effect, banish 6 of the Dark Monsters, he'll go up to 3,600 attack. Then I'll have 3 in my graveyard, special summon Dark Hound Dragon, clear your field. That's pretty much 6,400 attack or something like that. It's over 6,000 damage with just 2 monsters.
Wow,
His effect only lasts to the end phase, so it does go back to 1,200 at the end phase.
Yeah, that is a pretty good creature.
Yeah. Now, onto the spells. So there's only 1 spell here, same as there's only 1 trap. This is a great draw engine. The other one that I would recommend, it's not bad, is Veil of Darkness, but I'll get into that later. Allure of Darkness.
And that we actually have that right here. It's right here.
It's like in the middle of the picture or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Allure of Darkness is got a pretty good effect. I mean, it's limited to 1, so that's why. You draw 2 cards. Now, then you can remove and play 1 Dark Monster from your hand. If you don't have any Dark Monsters, you have to send your entire hand to the graveyard.
Well, technically it's a small price to pay.
Yeah,
Plus, if you've got...
especially if you draw something like Prometheus, which you don't have any use for at the stage.
Or if you had Dark Knight Paraseth in the field.
Yeah.
Then, you know...
He wouldn't gain attack though, but you could use something like Burial so he did gain attack.
Exactly.
The other card I was saying about Veil of Darkness is kind of like Allure of Darkness, but better in some senses. What it is when during your normal draw phase, if you draw a Dark Attribute monster, you can send it to the graveyard to draw another card.
Yeah, here it is right here. I've just brought it up. Yep.
So,
okay. There's
now
its
the next one, there's another card I could talk about, which I probably will. But this one is Dark Illusion.
It's not here.
My friends agree. This is a pissy card. No other way to describe it. This thing is just ridiculously overpowered in my opinion.
What does it do?
Basically, negate the activation of a spell trap or effect monster's effect that targets face-up Dark Monster and destroy that card.
Okay.
So if I attack you with Dark Arm Dragon, you use Dimensional Prison, I can chain this and destroy Dimensional Prison and negate it.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Same as like any Sakaretsu armors, but you can't use it against stuff like Mirror Force or Lightning Vortex.
Yeah, that is still pretty good.
The other card I was going to talk about was Escape from the Dark Dimension. Escape from the Dark Dimension is good, but it's not. Like, it's good in the fact that, say I had to banish Zerato for a Lure of Darkness, right? I could have that face down, activate it, special summon Zerato to my side of the field, then use Zerato's effect.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
It lets you bring back, its effect is, select one of your remove from play dark monsters, special summon it. When this card is destroyed, destroy and remove from play that monster.
So basically,
When that monster is destroy this card.
so it's an equip, basically.
No, it's a continuous trap, because you can't have a quick
No,
trap.
but it's like, I meant, isn't like it's got an equip effect, isn't like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all the key cards in the dark deck, or dark counterparts in my opinion, covered.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. We hope that this episode has been helpful for all you guys out there who are building some form of dark deck or are planning to use some of these cards and are wondering what's the best situation to use them. So this is Nest0002
And Nordic Man 61, tired and proud.
signing off. See you guys next time.